So, that kind of stinks, but I guess it's not the end of the world. So this is News on a Tuesday. And today, folks, we are talking about the things that go boom and things that make everybody happy. When I say boom, I don't mean literally kaboom. Just things that are really coming, well, I guess I shouldn't even say soon either, but we've got some news that we want to talk about. And the first thing up that I wanted to discuss today was the new Ninjago comic series that is going to be coming very soon. Actually, we're talking next month. We're not even a full week out. And, you can actually pre-order it right now if you are interested in that. Ninjago fans, y'all are nuts, and I love you because I'm one of you. But this thing will be available April 6th, and it's going to be available in print or digital, obviously, but you can get it on Amazon Kindle, Comixology, Apple Books, and Google Play. So those are some really good resources to, get what you're looking for and be able to read. I don't do any digital reading in that sense. My mother-in-law and my, grandmother-in-law, both are big book readers on Kindles and stuff like that. It's just not my thing. I get eye strain and I just get tired. I actually start putting myself to sleep. But I do read things obviously on the computer, as I've got my notes typed up right here. But I kind of want to give a little bit of a teaser because just stay posted for a show coming in the future. That's all I'll say. Just stay posted for a show in the future. You just never know in this day and age. You really never do. All right. You just never do. Anyway, so with that in mind, it is something that I'm really looking forward to. I like this offshoot that Lego is going and trying something different, obviously, and reaching a different audience. Some people are digital consumers as far as like cartoons and stuff. Some people don't care about a cartoon. They just want plastic bricks. Some people don't care about either of those and just want a comic book. Either way, it is a different venture. It is a new venture. And who knows where this could honestly lead. I haven't the foggiest of where they plan on taking this, but I'm really curious to see what happens. So the next thing I have on the docket, it has to do with the new Mario stuff coming. And Bricks O'Brien, I know if you guys know Bricks O'Brien, or Brian, you're listening right now, this is definitely not what was expected. All Brian did was Peach's Castle, Peach's Castle, Peach's Castle. And usually where there's smoke, there is fire with Lego. Usually when something comes out and somebody has their ear to the ground and they're, oh, this is coming. Oh, I know it's coming. It came. It's coming. But it is not going to be anything like anybody expected or maybe wanted. I think along Brian as well, his line of thinking was, I want this huge type modular style. Kind of like in the same vein of Ninjago City Gardens, that kind of thing. I think he was expecting that. And unfortunately, there's no minifig scale that they're really doing. It's all this large, big fig type stuff with their computer, their Mario computer little guy. So, that kind of stinks, but I guess it's not the end of the world. So you do get Peach's Castle. You just don't get Peach's Castle in the right form. So here's what is going to be coming in August, by the way. So in August, you are going to be able to get the Adventures of the Peach starter course, which is going to retail for about $60, 60 euros. So you're going to be able to get it. It actually looks pretty nice. You get Princess Peach there. You get some new bad guys and you get some more scenery. That's not the worst thing in the world. I don't hate the Mario stuff. I think the Mario stuff is good for what it is. I think it could be better, though, in my opinion. I want a minifig scale as well. I want a plethora of Mario minifigs, not these bigger figs. But I understand what they're doing here. Maybe if this, at some point in the future, flames out, they can go that way. The next thing that we have on tap here is the Goombas shoe expansion set, and that is a $10 price tag, believe it or not. So it's not super big, but we all know about the shoes. I love the shoe. It is such a cool little thing in the game. I hated those things, though. when the other guy was in it. When you're in it, you're just beep, 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 beep. You're just bouncing along. It's fantastic. I love it. The Fuzzy Slippers expansion pack, which has a $20 price point, which is kind of interesting in its own right. I don't really recall this what is exactly going on there. I don't know if this fell under some other Mario type game, but it's going to be kind of interesting and just, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's all I can say. It's not bad at all. I just don't know where it falls in as far as Mario lore. You know, is it from Super Mario 1, 2, 3? Is it from, I don't know, N64 type Mario or Mario D? There's so many different Marios that I haven't played them all. The next one here is Yoshi's Gift House expansion set. I do like this. I love Yoshi as a character. You get him in here. You get one of the little ground guys that you can pounce on. This looks kind of interesting. We've had Yoshi before, I believe in Wave 1, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't hate it. It's still going to be something pretty good. The Cat Peach suit and the Frozen Tower expansion set. I don't know anything about this. I like what this is. This is cool. We're getting some height to the scene of the Mario stuff. I like that. You get a couple tiers here. Still a little funky looking, but you know, it's supposed to be a lot of fun, right? Isn't that the point? Just have a lot of fun. Then we get the Peach's Castle expansion set. Oh, by the way, the last one is going to retail for about 80 US, 70 euros. And anyway, so Peach's Castle, it's going to be 130 euros and dollars here. This is very large. You're getting a bunch of characters here. You're getting a version of a Koopa. I guess you have Koopa, and then you have his little brother that you finish like at the end of a level and stuff like that. You get a Goomba that's in a cake, which I'm not really sure what that's all about. You get a Bomb-Omb. You get some core stuff. You get a nice castle that has these new pieces on it for the castle toppers here. So that's cool. And you get Peach, Peach is in here. So I like what it has to offer. I think it's going to be neat. I question the price point, but there's a lot of plastic here. So that is something to be considered for as well. So the last one here is the Big Spikes Cloud Top Challenge expansion set. It's going to retail for 70 USD and 60 euros. So this is probably one of my favorites. And again, I don't know where this falls as far as Mario lore and stuff like this, but you have this little, you have the plant that is not on a chain. The plant that usually comes up out of the tubes. I guess the Venus flytrap type plant guy. I can't think of what he's called. It's killing me right now. But you do have a star power up over here. You do have a Goomba. And then you have Big Spike where he's throwing stuff because that's important. But what I really like is, and I can't remember what the last Mario wave, but we get these vine pieces here. So that is always an important thing to be able to use and have some fun with. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this all kind of plays out. I don't hate it. I also don't I'm not on the top end of saying, man, I love this. I can't wait. It's more of I'm going to tolerate it when I have an opportunity to get a few in hand and to mess about. The Mario magic will come back and I'll be like, this was so much fun, and we'll go from there. But it's just not quite. It's not quite what I was expecting when the Mario stuff came out. I don't hate it, but I am still hopeful one day we'll go down the minifig route. I think there's so much to be explored there that you just can't get away from it. I mean, you really have to go there at some point, right? I mean, you are going to sell bajillions of minifigs, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And these third and fourth and fifth tier characters, people are going to buy them. And I don't want to do collectible minifigs. That's no. Put them in the sets, but give me a good set. You can make it a play set, but have it in the vein of Harry Potter, where it can connect to this or this or this, right? Because that's how you're really going to make your money. And then, of course, they're going to put a high value figure in a high value price point. so that you go buy that expensive set. You buy the $130, the $150, the $200 set, so you get that minifig. These are all available August 1st. So all of the new Mario stuff is coming August 1st. So make sure you set your piggy banks back an hour. Totally, that was a time joke. Make sure you set your piggy banks to hold that coinage, because it's going to cost you a pretty penny to be able to collect the wave, if that is what you're looking for. Maybe just Peach's Castle or something like that. So the next thing that I want to talk about real quick, on Monday, we've got a show coming out Monday. Make sure you check it out. Absolutely, you should check it out. I don't know why you wouldn't, but it is going to make you cry with tears. I think it's going to really tickle a lot of you in a very good way, to where you are just going to be overly excited for this thing or this things. So make sure you check out Monday's show. Also, on that same note, the show will go live at whatever time it goes live at. And then also that evening, which don't quite have a time yet, make sure you check out social medias. I will also put it in if you listen to the show, I'll let you know. But I'm actually going to be doing a live build of this thing on Monday night with April B on Twitch. And we're going to go through and build this thing, and I'm going to show it to you, the build process. I'm going to show you what it looks like at the end, and you can check it out right there. You can come join the conversation, say hi to myself, make some jokes, whatever, have some fun, and with April as well, and get to see this thing. And hopefully there will be, I can do something else with it to show you guys as well, because it's already built. The show's already ready to go, and now I've got to rebuild it on Monday. So make sure to check that out. I think you guys will enjoy it. Both shows. Anyway, very last thing. March is a really important month for me personally, more probably so than anything. But March, my birthday is at the end of the month. That is not why I'm saying March is such an important month to me. March is an important month to me because it reminds me of something a family member of mine had a bout with probably 15 years ago now. My grandfather suffered from colon and rectal cancer, and March is colorectal cancer awareness month, and it's super important to me. Before I became a teacher, I was in the medical field, and I was always telling my dad, hey, make sure you go get your prostate checked, your colon checked. Those are the two things for a guy. Hands down, that should be one of the major priorities right there, especially over the age of 50. Hands down. So gentlemen out there, make sure you're going to see your primary care physician. If you're already doing this, awesome. I know colonoscopies are not pleasant. I've never had one. But it is important to make sure that you take care of yourself, because usually when colon cancer, rectal cancer, usually by the time it's severe enough that you are having issues, it's too late. I'm not saying that's the case all the time. It's not as bad as pancreatic cancer, but it is definitely something that I want to spread awareness about. It is super important to me. It has a personal touch for me. And he survived. He did not die, by the way. But he is a cancer survivor of both. So it is really important. And his checkup this past year, he was good to go, and everything is still good. And he's now, I think, 81, pushing 82. He's up there. He's an old guy. Anyway, so that is my high horse that I'm going to end on here today. Make sure you go get yourself checked. If you're 50 or over the age of 50, do it for me. I love you guys, and I don't want to lose you for any reason. So with that in mind, that's going to wrap up News on a Tues today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the show on Monday, both shows on Monday. We do have another show coming. I think it's going to drop Wednesday of this week. Or I'm sorry, not Wednesday, Thursday of this week. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that one out. There's some good stuff in there, especially if you're looking to get into some sale things as we move in further into the second quarter of the year. We're getting to that point of the season where you can start really getting some good deals. Anyway, until we meet again, I'm your minifig host, Matt. Let's build on it.